These guys done an excellent job. There's a lot of beautifully restored cars. There's a lot of great technology on some of these muscle cars. You look under the hood and you start checking out things. So these guys have got some really cool cars here.
We had a huge mix of cars today. We had anything from 50s, 60s, 70s vehicles all the way up to the late models. They started to get faster and faster and faster as people got comfortable. They really started to push these cars.
We're building them so to focus on the touring part, right? The driving, the taking them out and making them multi-use. So they're still full-blown street vehicles with heat and AC and full stereos and Dynamat. And you know, we take these things cross country, 700, 800 miles, 2,000 miles, 4,000 miles. I mean, they're street cars. They could be daily drivers every day. You get 20 plus miles a gallon out of them. So.
What I like about these cars is the fact that these are their own personal cars. They take them to cruise-ins, they take them out on a nice sunny day, they take them to car shows, and then they take them out on the track and they really drive them hard. These guys drive these cars just as hard as professional race cars drive the cars that they drive. That's what I love about this series, that's what I like about all the people in it, and that's why our wheels belong in this series just as much as they do a full-blown racing series. These cars are heavy. They need a really sturdy racing wheel for the kind of punishment these guys are giving them.
Well, we're certainly part of the group that likes to drive our cars. We love to see 6 or 8 hot rods running down the road, driving 1,000 miles to an event, and then driving back home.
With instruction and time on the track, some of these cars can really be real monsters. I mean, they can get some very serious times.
All of us at some point or another have to experience our first day at the track.
And some of these people are pretty experienced, some of them are entry level and completely green. The green guys, you know, we can correct a lot of bad habits before they get them in trouble. The people that are more experienced in it, you know, we go into kind of a coaching mode and we actually help them to be able to refine their skills and be able to actually go faster than just work on, you know, the necessities.
Well, the first thing you learn when you start driving on a road course is how very little you know about driving on a road course. And when you've got an instructor that's got thousands of laps on the track, it's just great for him to show you where the line is, where to get on the brakes, where to get off the brakes, where to get on the gas. It's just so important.
So one of my roles here as a driving instructor, teach some of the people here that haven't driven on road courses very often, you know, how to enjoy the sport a little more, how to go a little bit faster. And you have to learn patience in the beginning, and you really have to try to slow them down and teach them smoothness in the line and getting on the power and winding out the wheel. And consistency in that is the hardest thing. And that's hard to teach. People have to learn that, and they learn that by being in the seat and experiencing it.
These track days allow us to spend quality time manipulating adjustments to try to get the fine line between vehicle balance and straightaway speed.
One of the things we're trying to do with this event is give people an idea of what their car can do now and what kind of improvements can be made to make them lots more fun to drive. If you don't have the horsepower somebody else does, you have much better brakes, you're able to drive deeper, and your times can be much better for it.
Putnam Park is one of the best tracks in the country as far as I'm concerned for a driver's ed or a learning experience. It's a very, very safe track. You can get people up to speed on the track very quickly. So they're having a good time. It's not frustrating to learn.
So the cool thing about these, I've ran Redline Series, I've ran NASA, SCCA is where I kind of started with Autocross with little Miatas and Civics, but it's not the same as something like this. We're competitive, that's good, but I think the aspect of friends and family out here that we have is so much stronger. That's what makes people come back, and that's why first-timers, I've seen a couple first-timers out here this weekend, they are just in such awe at what kind of event this is that they swear they're coming back next year and they're doing more of these events, and that's what we want. We want to keep bringing more people in.
There's a lot of great people here. It doesn't mean you won't meet great people at other events, but everybody's here to help you out. We're all enjoying the same sport, so it's a neat opportunity. I've made a lot of good, long friendships here just through this sport.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are very apprehensive about coming out to their first event. I was that guy at one point. I sat at a good guy's autocross, watching him run all day on Friday, thinking, man, you know, I really want to go try that. It looks like fun, but I don't want to embarrass myself. But everybody who comes out, no matter who they are, has a good time.
If you think it looks like fun, but you think, gee, I can't do it, you can. Come on out and try. Go for as many rides as you want with us, with all the other competitors here. We all love to give rides, and everybody's very helpful and friendly, and they just want to see you succeed.
You know, these events represent an important part of the social schedule and business schedule for Carbon Press. But more importantly, these events, it's really kind of interesting, these events have grown, and the people that you meet, this whole community, this group of friends is so addictive that once you get involved, it's pretty hard not to be at an event.
Because the whole object of coming out here is to come out, learn a little bit, drive fast, and have fun. Today I don't have to prove anything. I go out, I can drive as fast as I want, or as slow as I want. And that's, you know, it makes a perfect day. Any day you can do that, it's perfect.
I just am very thankful for the followers that we have, the supporters that we have, the sponsors that jumped on board. You know, when I made the first call to 10 Motorsports, and they jumped on board right away and said they'll bring their instructional part of the event back. And to me, that's what this event's all about. You know, I don't think of a single person that walked away from this event today that can say that they weren't faster than they were this morning, or that they weren't more confident than they were this morning. And that has to make everybody feel better about themselves and what their car can do.